Sorry, I was enjoying the music. Welcome back to another episode of Disturbed, not the band. Please stop making that mistake. Thank you. The last time we played... Where did that come from? This music is bizarre. The last time we played, we were in the tree hole. So we're gonna go back to the tree hole, and we're gonna try a couple of different routes and see what happens. You find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. I'm gonna go straight again. I think this is towards the altar. Oh no, okay. You cautiously step forward into the darkness. Okay, yeah. You come to a divide. Which way do you go? Well, the last time we went right. So let's go left and see if we still get eaten. You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks before you. I get eaten again. Same ending as last time. I get eaten by the squid of the ground. Ground squid. You know. The other white meat. Okay. Let's go right. Go right. It's the right way. The passageway divides before you. Where do you go? Go right! It's the right way to go. Ooh. The passageway soon ends with an enlarged mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady river of water flows between you and the mushroom. Mushroom. You walk towards the mushroom, as if there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom and you fall in. You reach to grab hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. You lose your sight completely as the chilling water sends your body into shock. Without any sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Your adventure ends here. Okay, so two rights could actually make a wrong, yes. So we're gonna go right, and then we're gonna go up this little thing here. How can I see, by the way? Like, I'm underground and it said the hole... Excuse me. I'm underground and it said the hole above me closed up. So, I don't know how I'm able to actually navigate in here. Maybe I'm a mole. I'm a mole person. That's all I am, is actually just a mole. You walk forward into the dark, unsure of what lies beyond. But I can see. Two paths you may go. Which do you choose? The right path. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. Goonies, there's a pirate ship. As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake with debris scattered around about the surrounding area. Inspect the ship. You cautiously walk towards the ship. The air is chilling, and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. You climb aboard the ship. You take a moment to observe your surroundings. You are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. I'm going to save before I go into the ship. I know I'm saving a lot, but, you know, saves us time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Inspect the drawers. Always inspect your drawers. You pull out one after another, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings dotting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. You inspect the oven. You see a lone pot resting upon a dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fill the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Why was there just ashes in the oven? Like, I mean, I get dust, but like ash? Like, I'm gonna inspect it again, I guess? Okay, nothing changed. Alright. Move on. You continue your lonely tour of the ship, only to find that there is nothing of use or value. You make your way back to deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing much but empty rooms, left to remain in dark solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided. You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There is a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. You have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything other than the lamp and other objects. There is a small stack of papers in contrast to a lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. Stack of papers. Peering about the pages of this collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage is going quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high, and we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreakable spirits. Day 66. It has been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favored crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half in fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the fat sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out here on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we're headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up thinking of it. Let's try that again. I do not let myself get caught up in the thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. Notice to the crew. This is the loan document, by the way. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Seeing that there is little left to see, you take your leave. The wood under your feet clackle as you exit the vessel. You make your way back to where the tunnel divides. That's interesting because think of how many people did come to North America or South America or whatever in the great human expansion of naval voyage, right? How many voyage ships didn't make it here, or made it here and didn't make it back, or made it here and then went to South America and never made it back, or whatever the case is. I'm sure there's probably someone out there that has an okay guess or an educated guess, but truly, I mean, so many people wanted to find new land, or even just maybe ventured out a little too far, or followed a coastline and, you know, never found a place to land and just, you know, died or whatever. There's a lot of people who just probably never made it. It's just an interesting thing to think about. I think I went the right way to the ship. Yeah, okay. Okay, go left. Go left. You move forward into the darkness. Holy cow. Go right. Wait, what? Right would be the ship, right? Okay, okay. I'm not lost. If I go left, then it brings me back to the original... Whoa! Whoa! A horrifying figure glides through the air. It doesn't seem to notice you, and it passes on by. It may only be a matter of time before it notices you. Holy shit! That means I need to get going, right? I've already gone straight. I need to go left. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come to a split in paths. Which way do you go? This time I'm gonna go right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there is a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. I have goosebumps. This is creepy. Eventually you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around to see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move on through the doorway. I'm in a dungeon! Whoops. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each of the direction there is a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and corners of the room. Okay, last save slot. Last save slot, I guess. For now. You notice that there are several markings on the doors and floor, some of which scare you. You've got a bad feeling about this place. Supplies. Give me some supplies. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. Can I inspect the supplies again? Okay, nothing changes. Okay, I think this is a good stopping point. We have a lot of story to cover. I feel like I didn't even get to one of the tunnels under the tree, but it was creepy down there. There's a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, we have a lot of decisions to make going on here, so we're gonna go ahead and call this an episode. We're gonna stop it here. thank you so much for watching the Angry Cranberry. Click like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna go ahead in the next episode and we're gonna explore all of this stuff. So, once again, thank you so much for watching the Angry Cranberry and joining me on this bizarre, slightly terrifying adventure. We'll see you in the next time. Bye-bye. Wow, wow, wow.